Hey guys, I'm just driving back to work and I was thinking about discipleship. You know, I don't believe, I could be wrong, but I don't believe that word is spoken again after the four Gospels and then maybe once in Acts. But how do we, people are always saying, and especially people that are legalist and want to put the burden of your salvation on you somehow. They're either legalist for your salvation or for your walk afterwards. And they'll bring up how Jesus says, anyone wants to follow me, they have to deny themselves, take up their cross, hate their mother and father and their brother, and, leave everything behind and come after me, How do we reconcile something like that to where Jesus also said in the book of Matthew here, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Because a lot of people want to give the message as if it's a burden, as if there's some burden on you to uphold your end.
The voice prompt.
When everything is, we're in Christ and God deals with us, everything by Christ, okay? And that's why we are the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. That's why we're justified. That's why we're co-heirs with Him. And co-laborers with Him. God views us as He does Christ, and we're accepted in the beloved, and His yoke is easy and His burden is light. And discipleship means, it's a student. It's someone who is learning of someone, and it's just walking by faith in the Spirit. It's resting in Him and His finished work, believing Him, and that is the faith part. And His Spirit indwells us, and as we agree with Him and renew our minds, washing in the water of the Word, that He imparts a revelation of the Spirit to us of who He is and who we are in Him. We're learning of Him and beginning to reflect His glory more and more, and who the person of Jesus Christ, and we are salt and light in this earth. So we become more like Him from beholding Him, and that is discipleship. If you want to stick with the word discipleship, we are a student of Him in that way, but not that we're just learning of Him so we can mimic Him, but actually having Him impressed into us, like a type of writing, like an epistle written on our hearts, as Paul says. And it's the reality of Christ in us, the hope of glory. And so watch out for anyone that wants to try to make discipleship separate from salvation and make it a burdensome thing. Christ said, take up your cross. Well, that was before His death, burial, and resurrection. Now we're crucified with Christ, right? And the mystery of the church has been revealed, and how our spiritual growth and all that happens, and what that means now for the church in the epistles. So we need to remember that, because I think a lot of people read the four Gospels and think they're going to find out everything they need to know for the Christian life in there, and they just can't. They won't, because it just wasn't revealed at that time. So anyway, I hope this blessed you guys. Have a great day. Sorry if you can hear it is freezing here, and I have a coat on, and I'm turning the wheel, and I'm sure you can hear my coat sleeve rubbing against itself when I'm turning the wheel. I'm sorry.